periodic time, if we increase the value of t by 2 pi by omega in equation 2, then we get x equal to a sin omega into t plus 2 pi by omega plus phi equals to a sin omega t plus 2 pi plus phi equals to a sin omega t plus phi. So that is this means that the displacement repeat itself after a time interval of 2 pi by omega, and this time interval is called period of the motion represented by capital T. So t equals to 2 pi by omega. Next, again we have omega square equals to k by m, hence t will be equal to 2 pi root under root m by k, and we can write t equals to 2 pi under root mass of the particle divided by force per unit displacement. This represents force per unit displacement, and this can be also written as 2 pi under root 1 by acceleration per unit displacement, or 2 pi under root displacement by acceleration. Next, frequency. And from this equation it is clear that the period is that is time period of oscillation is independent of the amplitude of the motion. Now frequency, the frequency n of the oscillating particle is given by n equals to 1 by t, that is 1 by time period, or equals to omega by 2 pi, or equals to 1 by 2 pi under root k by m, and omega equals to 2 pi n is called angular frequency of the motion. Now relation between displacement, velocity and acceleration of in simple harmonic motion. We have x equal to a sin omega t plus phi, or taking phi equal to 0 for simplicity and putting omega equals to 2 pi by t in above equation, we get x equal to a sin 2 pi by 2 pi into t by cap t, and now taking drawing the table of different value of t and different value of x, we get like this, that is at t equal to 0 displacement is 0, that is when time is 0, and at t equal to t by 4 the displacement is maximum, that is plus a, and at t equal to t by, that is half time period, again displacement is 0, and at t equal to t 3t by 4 displacement is negative, and again in whole time period t displacement becomes 0. Now we draw the graph, we will get the graph like this, because this represents a sine wave, so the graph will be equal to the sine wave. So it represents the graph between displacement and time. Here a is the maximum displacement, which is the amplitude of this graph, and this distance represents t by 4, this t by 2 time period, because this axis shows time period and this shows the displacement of the particle. Again we draw the graph between velocity and time period, that is time. We will get the graph like this, that is the at time t equal to 0 the velocity will be maximum and given by a omega, and again at t by 4 the velocity will be 0, and so on. And again we draw the graph, similarly we draw the graph between acceleration and time, then the graph will look like this. At t equal to 0 graph will be, that is at time t equal to 0 acceleration is 0, and at t equal to t by bar acceleration is omega square, a into omega square, that is the maximum value of acceleration, and it is opposite to the displacement. At t by 2 again it is 0, at t by 4 it is again maximum a omega square, and so on. So this represented the different value graph of in SHM. And from this graph we see that the velocity is maximum when the displacement is 0, and 0 when the displacement is maximum. Again the acceleration curve is mirror image of the displacement curve, that is this represent displacement and this represent acceleration. From this it is clear that this is the mirror curve, that is the opposite, it reverses the pattern, so it is called mirror curve or mirror image of the displacement curve. So from this it is clear that the acceleration is always proportional but opposite to the displacement in simple harmonic motion.